Hey gamblers, the 2022 NFL season is right around the corner. In fact, the preseason games are starting this weekend, and you want to know how to place and make an NFL bet online to make money here. Very easy, very simple to do. We're going to show you where to go, how to get that done, and all the tips and things you need to understand when you're placing a bet online for NFL games. Here we go. All right, gamblers, let's get started. And the first thing we have to have is a sports book, right? You have to have an online sports book. And we have gone with mybookie.ag for a number of reasons. Let us explain. First of all, mybookie.ag is an outstanding website, outstanding sports book for you to get started out. And all states in lieu of Nevada, New Jersey, and New York have access to mybookie.ag. So if you're in a state that has other regulated sports books, that's one thing. But if you're in a state that doesn't have access, this is very important, very, very critical because, you have to be 18 to wager and get an account started. But you can very easily do that by going to the Join Now button in the upper right-hand corner. That's what you're going to do. Very first step, go to mybookie.ag. We have the link below, so please use the link. It helps us out quite a bit just to get the awareness out there for new customers. I'm going to enroll this and join this site real quick with the basic information. We've already done that. And so, again, you can see the very simple part. This takes like 1 minute to get this done, and that's your first step, is to get your sports book. All right, get joined up, get enrolled. Links below, and once you get joined, we'll show you how to make a deposit. All right, so here we are at the home page. You're logged in, you got your account set up, you're ready to go. Now we have to put money into the account, and if you noticed earlier, there was actually $1,000 matching for new customers on your first deposit. And what that means is you can go up to $1,000. They'll match that with the first 1,000. If you put in, say, $500 in your initial deposit, they'll match that 500. Plus, I think there was like $10 in chips you can use at the casino here at mybookie.ag. So pretty cool bonus, pretty cool sign-up bonus, and it's very, very fruitful to take advantage of that on the first time through. So if you're first time through, you kind of, don't want to put in the minimum $25 because you're kind of wasting an opportunity to get that match. But you would go here to the Deposit Now button, and you're going to have some choices and options on how you can deposit your funds. We'll take a look at that next as we open the screen. Here we go to the deposit screen. I want to make mention that many of the bank cards, credit cards, debit cards you're able to use those. If you have troubles, leave us a note below because we have some solutions to take care of that. But you can see also the cryptocurrency. And again, the reason why we suggest mybookie.ag, especially if you're just getting started, kind of a beginner, it's so easy to navigate the site in conjunction with their customer service and their banking abilities and methods. That just, top-notch group to work with. So they always have solutions if you have questions as far as the banking and everything else. Later on, after you win your wagers, we're going to show you how you do the withdrawal to get your cash and your money back out. But right now, you're going to go ahead and put your funds in to get this started so we can place a bet. Okay, so after you've joined the site, got yourself all enrolled and funded, and your account has money in it, now you can choose to make a wager here. And at the home page, you're going to see the NFL button right up here in the middle of the screen. You can also see down here in the middle part of the screen. If you scroll down here, this is the today's wagers, today's bets. We have some MLB games going on right now. And again, this is the very first week of the preseason of NFL starting. So for us, we're going to hit this NFL button. That's going to pull up the schedule for all the NFL games going on chronologically here, starting Thursday, August 11th. And obviously, you're going to see all the games here ready to roll. So we're going to highlight a game and take a look at how you place a wager and kind of explain real quick before we place that wager. The very simple mainline bets here. You have your point spread. You have your money line, which is just pick a winner. Doesn't matter who, well, it doesn't matter about the points, whether it's over, under, certain spreads, you just pick the winner. And finally, the totals, which is the over, under. And we'll explain this real quick before we have you place your wager. But let's just go ahead and take this Giants game. If you took the New York Giants with the point spread, they're at -2, which means you'd have to have the Giants win by 3 points or more at the -110 odds. -110 simply means that you have to risk $11 to win 10, 55 to win 50, or risk $110 to win 100. So that's mathematically the odds and the payout. Contrarily, if you took the Giants on the money line, you'd have to risk $12.70 or $127 to win 100. So that's the favorite. That's why you're having the different odds in that situation. Now over here on the total, you can see the total is 34, over under 34. So if you think the final score is going to be over 34 points, let's say you think it's a high scoring game, maybe 28 to 21 be a higher scoring game, you would bet the over at the minus 110 odds. And again, what that means is you'd have to risk $11 to win 10 or 110 to win 100. Now, let's take a look real quick at a game. Let's just pick one kind of randomly with a little bit different odds, just to do a different scenario. Let's say you have the Chiefs and the Bears. Let's say the Chiefs game, you thought the Chiefs were actually just going to win this game outright. You could risk $100 and you'd get $149 back on the money line, which means they have to win the game. Contrarily, you could take the point spread. You could take the Chiefs plus 3.5. That means if they lost the game 17-14, they'd only lost by 3 points. You'd win by that half point or that hook, and you'd win the odds there at minus 110. And then again, over here, you have the total over under 35. So that's how you read these mainline wagers. Again, just real simple math, but you're going to, let's say, place one in here. Let's say you take the Washington Commanders in their first preseason game. It's going to show you over here the bet slip. This is very cool, guys. So you can go over here and you can say, well, I want to, bet the amount of, let's say, $50. Okay, it's going to show you here the odds payout 32.47 because it's a minus 154. So this is kind of cool because you can go and check out the payouts on a single wager. Whether it's the money line, the point spread, or the total. And then when you hit this acceptance of the bet, it's going to keep tracking your open bets, your bet slip. So pretty cool stuff. Let's scroll around, pick another random one here. Let's just say you want to take the Eagles on the money line as well. And you could actually put this in at the same amount of the $50, and it shows you get minus one. Let's see, this is $112.53. This is both of these bets together. This is a parlay, so you have to go back and make sure you hit the straight button to make sure these are straight bets, single bets, individual bets versus a parlay, which is combining many things together. And we'll have a whole nother video on parlays, teasers, and everything else you can get involved with on alternative wagers in the NFL. But this is a simple video on how to place a moneyline bet on NFL games to make money, rinse, repeat. So that's how you do it. Very simple, very easy. And we're going to show you next how to get your withdrawal or your payout once you win your wager. Okay, after you've won your wagers and you want to get some money back out and replenish that account that you used maybe to deposit your funds, you actually go here to the cashier. Cashier is where you're going to go to do all your money transactions, whether it's deposits or withdrawals. And the first thing you do is going to go to your cashier and hit that button, and it's going to open up and offer you some different options and choices. So here you have the deposit from earlier. You're actually going to click payout because you want to get the payout, you want to get the withdrawal. So you're going to click that, and it's going to show you your current balance with whatever you might have in your account. It's going to show if you have any pending payouts. Maybe you processed one a day or two earlier and you're still waiting on that, or any other pending wagers, and show you the available balance of what you can take out at that particular time. And then of course you have the options of how you want your payout. Typically, they're going to credit the card that you use to make the deposit. So if you have a bank card, debit card, credit card, whatever the case, typically it's going to go right back to that same one. However, you can choose different options for payouts. Now, one of the big reasons why we chose mybookie.ag is customer service and banking. So this is why we highly recommend, especially if you're getting new or if you're newer and just getting started, highly recommend MyBookie because the customer service sets the expectations. They problem solve. They very, very clearly communicate and help you understand when you're going to get your funds. It's typically within a day or two. But again, you're going to go through this process where they're going to have you click your payout option. You're going to comply with the phone verification, which is a little 4-digit code to proceed. And then once your request is approved, they're going to process it and send it to you right away. So again, this is one of the big reasons why we are connecting you with mybookie.ag. And again, we have the links below to get your account started right now. Once again, make sure you take advantage of this first deposit bonus up to $1,000 plus the $10 in casino chips. You can place your bets, bet on anything, bet on anywhere, anytime. We have the link below to get that account started. And we'll be back with more videos on online gambling with all kinds of games, all kinds of benefits and promos and everything you know about the online gambling world. So appreciate your followership and listenership, and go make some money.